The gospel is a great way to start your day. And what better way to learn about it than from us here at Daily Gospel? Before starting with today's gospel, remember to subscribe and like, so we can continue making these videos. Share this video with everyone you think would love to hear and see this message from Jesus. We start with the Gospel of November 5th of this great year 2022. Reading of the day. A reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Philippians. Brothers and sisters, I rejoice greatly in the Lord, that now at last you revived your concern for me. You were, of course, concerned about me but lacked an opportunity. Not that I say this because of need. For I have learned, in whatever situation I find myself, to be self-sufficient. I know indeed how to live in humble circumstances. I know also how to live with abundance. In every circumstance and in all things, I have learned the secret of being well fed and of going hungry, of living in abundance and of being in need. I have the strength for everything through him who empowers me. Still, it was kind of you to share in my distress. You Philippians indeed know that at the beginning of the gospel, when I left Macedonia, not a single church shared with me in an account of giving and receiving, except you alone. For even when I was at Thessalonica, you sent me something for my needs. Not only once but more than once. It is not that I am eager for the gift. Rather, I am eager for the profit that accrues to your account. I have received full payment and I abound. I am very well supplied because of what I received from you, through Epaphroditus. A fragrant aroma, an acceptable sacrifice, pleasing to God. My God will fully supply whatever you need, in accord with his glorious riches in Christ Jesus. Gospel of the day. From the Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, I tell you, make friends for yourselves with dishonest wealth, so that when it fails, you will be welcomed into eternal dwellings. The person who is trustworthy in very small matters is also trustworthy in great ones. And the person who is dishonest in very small matters is also dishonest in great ones. If, therefore, you are not trustworthy with dishonest wealth, who will trust you with true wealth? If you are not trustworthy with what belongs to another, who will give you what is yours? No servant can serve two masters. He will either hate one and love the other, or be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. The Pharisees, who loved money, heard all these things and sneered at him. And he said to them, you justify yourselves in the sight of others, but God knows your hearts. For what is of human esteem is an abomination in the sight of God. Words of the Holy Father. So, let us try to ask ourselves, how is my detachment from possessions, from wealth going? Do I complain about what I lack? Or do I know how to be content with what I have, in the name of money or opportunity? Am I tempted to sacrifice relationships and sacrifice time with others? And yet again, does it happen that I sacrifice legality and honesty on the altar of covetousness? This is why Jesus warns us with strong words. He says, you cannot serve two masters. And, let's be careful, he does not say God and the devil, no. Or even the good and the bad, but God and wealth. One would expect that he would have said that you cannot serve two masters, God and the devil. Instead he says God and wealth. That wealth be at our service, yes, to serve wealth. No, that is idolatry, that is an offense to God. With this great message from Jesus, we wish you a happy day. Remember that you help us a lot if you subscribe. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the Daily Gospel channel.